What's up, YouTube?
Hi guys.
We are out here trying to frickin' take care of this mess.
I'm
It's a lot of stuff.
claustrophobic with everything that's happening in here.
We just constantly are doing work, and then we get more stuff, and you know, because I'm always hustling. I got some dually tires for sale. I got some SUV tires for sale. I got some off-road tires for sale. We still got Steel's tires because I haven't posted those or done anything with them.
They just continuously sit there.
Yeah. We picked up a Jeep yesterday.
Yay.
So that's nice. It's not the Copart car.
It's not. Sorry.
Well, by the time they see this video, they will have already saw the Copart video. But the other video tomorrow, going to pick it up. We're not going to pick up the Copart car until Monday. So you'll get the Copart video, this video, and then the pickup video.
Yeah, so you won't know yet.
Maybe we'll tell you somewhere along the way.
Maybe.
Some of you people are real smart and pretty good at guessing. But we got a deal on this.
Yeah.
We literally drove through a war zone to go get it.
Oh.
Paid almost nothing to buy it, which was nice.
We almost died. It's fine.
It was the worst thunderstorm we've ever seen in my life. Window was down all night, so there's a little bit of water. But we got some tough mats for Steel's Jeep.
Yeah, I'm drinking those for Steel's Jeep.
They're a little nasty looking, but
They need a good scrubbing. It's fine.
yeah, this whole Jeep needs a good scrubbing.
Yeah, it does.
But I mean, it's not a bad Jeep. It runs really well. It's got 175,000 on it.
Which is awesome.
The only thing we need to do is get these fender flares for it from the junkyard tomorrow. I'm working on wheel bearings. It needs 2 wheel bearings, and it also needs this joint here is loose, so the steering's a little bit loose, but other than that, this thing runs and drives really well. And I'm going to try to find some tires for it. None of the tires I have will fit it. I mean, I wish these would fit. These things are nice.
We only have 10 sets in our garage.
Yeah. You know, but that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I'm always hustling. I got a Camaro front bumper here. You know, gotta sell stuff on eBay too.
Yeah.
You know, so if we're not making money, I'm not happy.
Yeah, exactly.
But so yeah, we picked up this Jeep. It was thunder and lightning so bad. I mean, it was coming down around us. Lightning was striking left, right, in front of us.
I'm not joking.
Swear to
I
God.
thought we were going to get hit and die. I never saw so bad in my life. And we were driving through like the middle of a bunch of farmlands, and so we were the only thing around for it to actually hit, and it was, we were going like 80.
It was an hour and 10 minutes away from home. We were freaking hauling because we didn't really have time to go get it, but we knew we had to go get it.
Yeah.
So
We didn't have a choice.
this is it. Let's do a walk around.
She needs some love.
And wheel bearings aren't going to come out of there very well, but rockers need some love. But look at the back quarters, them aren't too bad. The back hatch looks good. It opens. The shocks work. It's got new shocks. That's a bonus. It gave me some jumper cables, which I don't really need because I already have 10 pairs. That's that. It's got those weird Goodyears on it.
Yeah.
You don't see these very often, but when you do it, you know they're weird. They're kind of like all trains, but they're not.
Right.
It's got the 5-star Jeep wheels. So I've gotten it jacked up. I've got wheels off it. Took the bolts out of the calipers. I'm ready to do that. Right now, I need to somehow get this cotter pin out, and it's frozen in there. So I may have to cut it both sides and then beat it. You know, beat it out with a pick. I don't know. I'm thinking. We're picking away one thing at a time. Let's get these calipers off. Britt's gonna try to straighten this garage. I swear, I do it 2-3 times a week. We
need some woman love, a little bit of womanly touch.
Yep. This guy wants to weedy or leaf blow right now, so I'm gonna get to work. See you in 10 minutes. You'll have to forgive the air sound. I somehow punctured my airline, which that's a new airline. Brett's out here fighting bees.
There's like 20 of them.
I just brake cleaned. Here, let's get a zoom in. Maybe I can see how many are up there.
Yeah, do it. Because they're all attacking us now.
I just brake cleaned that nest. Oh, they're still alive on there.
They are?
Couple of them.
Oh my, we need to get back up there. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. But anytime you're out here working, they're just swarming you. I just got back from AutoZone. I had to buy a 36mm socket. Don't know how I didn't have one. And again, this $5 gun from the garage sale buzzed that axle nut right off. Unbelievable. I did not think it would, but it just zipped it right off.
That's so awesome.
Then I have to shut my compressor off because I need a new air hose, which we'll do that once I sell something. But and then, yeah, we're out here. Well, she's organizing.
I haven't made it very far.
Yeah, garage looks like this. Probably 2 out of 7 days of the week, 3 out of 7 when we try to clean it. Gets overwhelming, man. But all right, we're working on this wheel bearing. Like I said, thank God I went and bought these. I got all these sets, a set of these, a set of big sockets, 2 sets of ratchet wrenches. I showed in the last video. Britt found them actually on Facebook Market. And I got all of these for 50 bucks. Just those 2 there is 50 bucks. And then I've got a set of big sockets here. And they're all 12 points. That's the thing, is all my sockets are the 6 points, which I like better because they don't really round off bolts. These things work pretty good. But for this wheel bearing, you've got that nut right there, that bolt right there, and you need a 12-point 13mm socket. I wouldn't have had the right socket. I'd have had to go buy one, just like that $10 socket right there. But it's worth it because, you know, every tool I buy is worth it. But we're plugging this away, trying to get this done here, and we're going to see what it takes. If it's decently easy to get this wheel bearing off, I think I'm going to go scope the junkyard and see if I can't find any newer ones. I know it's probably a bad idea, and a lot of people aren't going to recommend it. I don't even recommend it. But if I go through there, I got to go get these anyway, or try to look for these, and I see a silver shiny one, I'm taking it. I can get them for a quarter of the price. I got to do both wheel bearings on this thing. You should have heard this thing humming and grinding on the way home. It was crazy. Alright, it's off. I can pull my axle shaft out now if I want to. Inspect all that, it all looks good. This thing's got a lot of movement in it. So that'd be the humming noise. Now I get to go do the same thing on the other side. That wasn't too horrible. I don't know how it's gonna go doing that in a junkyard.
Right.
You know? I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna
always
have
a different story at the junkyard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have
Your
Bertha. No ugga duggas. All moans and groans. So, alright, we're gonna pop this side off. This side's got oil all over the whole thing, man. Something's leaking over here. Or something was leaking. I don't know. Look at this buildup. It's still rusty underneath there. But, I mean, it should be easier, in theory. So, let's see how this cotter pin comes out. See that nut come off, and we'll go from there. This cotter pin here, it's been out before, so this wheel bearing may have been replaced. We'll make sure we take a good look at it. I'm pretty sure it was humming from both sides, but You never know, it could have been just humming real bad on that side. I tested it, you know, you can turn right and hear it, the weight hit that wheel and just vroom, vroom. You can turn left and hear the weight hit the right wheel. And I could have sworn I was hearing it both ways, but this has been out before, so we're gonna check this one, see if it's good or not. I've got this nut off here. I'm not too convinced that this wheel bearing's bad. There's no play or shake in it. I don't know. Can't really tell if it's been changed by looking at it. The axle's loose in there. I'm playing with it. It's got anti-seize all over it, so that's nice. I don't know, maybe I've got this all loose. It would only take 20 minutes to get back in here and change this wheel bearing. Maybe I just change the other side and put it back together, see how it does. I mean, it was worth it to check it. It feels good. Sounds good. Let me play with it a little bit more, pry on it with something, see if I can get it to move. Alright, look at the offset on that other set of wheels. They look nice on there, don't they? Really changes the Jeep. So that was kind of my plan, was, for some reason he said this thing was lifted 2.5 inches. There's no lift on it at all. But if I throw all 4 of those tires on there and I get rid of these flares and cut it, it'll look lifted. It'll have a wider stance. All around it'll look better. You know, my opinion. Now, are other people gonna think that? You know what I mean? Look at the offset on that. Sticks out quite a bit. Or maybe I save them for Steele's Jeep. You know what I mean? They stick out nice. If anyone knows what these wheels are off of, let me know. I'm thinking they might be off like a Wrangler, because I know certain year Wranglers have the 5 on 4.5 bolt patterns. So yeah, what year Jeep did that? What Jeep did those come off of? If anyone knows, let me know. And then yeah, cleaning it up, you know what I mean? So we gotta go get a wheel bearing for this side. I had some rubber boots in my toolbox that I made work for those pins. It's good, it's sliding nice. New grease in there. This side, we found a brand new wheel bearing. They're 65 bucks. I don't really feel like paying that. So I'm debating it. I can go tonight and get it for 65 bucks, or I can save a bunch of money, get it for like 15 bucks tomorrow at the junkyard with a little more work, you know? So I don't know. Let's see. Let's try to start working this fender out. I gotta put a cloth there. That door looks like crap. There. What I did is I took my torch, ran it up and down, heated it up, just to get that paint pliable. You can see it's less likely to chip when you do that. And I just put my, you know, shirt here, screwdriver in there, and just started working it out. What it is this damn trim piece. When it sticks out like that and people open the door, it catches and it starts pushing in on that fender. And once it pushes in enough to where this metal edge hits it, it pushes it in. It happens on all kinds of Jeeps. So we'll get some epoxy, glue that in there. We'll be able to open this door now without it rubbing. So that's nice. I really need to find a door for this thing. If I could just find this door, I feel like it would look a lot better. There's a lot going on there. So, but yeah, just a bunch of little things. I'm trying to make this thing as nice as I possibly can with what I have. I don't want to go out and spend a bunch of money, you know, because obviously the less I have into it, and the better I make it look, the more I actually make, you know. I don't think I'm going to get a killing off this. It's not like I'm going to be able to post this thing for 2,800 bucks, but I can post it for 2,200 if it runs good, new wheel bearings, new brakes, decent tires, you know. It's 4x4 season around here, so people are looking for their winter beaters. This is the one right here, you know. If I get 1,800 bucks off it, I make 1,000 bucks. So that's where I'm at. If I can make 1,000 bucks, just, you know, typical stuff around the garage, you know, then I'll do that. There are other people out there that would go to the junkyard and buy brand new doors, you know, make it look pristine, or try to make it look pristine, spend $500 more, and then you've got so much money into it and you get a picky buyer. It's going to take that certain buyer to give that money, you know. But anybody who's anybody that wants a 4x4 for the winter is willing to fork out 1,800 bucks for a good running driving 4x4. And you know, it doesn't necessarily have to look great. If I cut those fenders, put those wheels on there, get it sticking out, it's going to appeal to a lot more people, you know, as far as the off-road world. But I think I'm just going to stick with these right here. I may just paint them black. That might look good. Last time I painted a whole side of a Jeep, you saw. It worked. I mean, I made money, but I wasn't really too keen on it. I have been watching a lot of videos on these though, because I'm going to be working on Steele's Jeep, and I'm learning a lot, you know, as far as junkyard parts for upgrades. Like the Grand Cherokee steering arms are way bigger. You can do the steering knuckle conversion for a Wrangler. You can do the Volvo rear end conversion, G80 locker in the front and rear, bolts right in, and you have locking front and rear LSD, 40 bucks each. But I saw this Jeep where the guy had only just painted this section here. He cut this off so you could see his leaf springs. Obviously he was lifted way up here, but just painted this section black, the only spot in the whole Jeep, and it actually looks pretty cool. So I like them quarters though. I'm gonna leave them alone. You know, the other one's got a little bit of bubbling down here, but this one's clean. Around the window, around there, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, should we go buy a $60 wheel bearing, or should we go to the junkyard tomorrow and pay 15 bucks for it?
Part of me wants to buy a $60.
Look at those wheels on there. Look how much wider they are. Them are the ones that came with Steele's Jeep.
Well, those look really good.
They stick right out the side.
Those look really good.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I was debating it, you know, maybe cutting the fenders, making it look lifted with the wide tires on it. But I don't think I'm going to get that much more. And then I'm sacrificing a sweet set of wheels that we can use for something else and make more money. You know what I mean? Or if we get a sweet Jeep that's got sweet wheels on it, we could just... I don't want to waste that set of wheels.
I wouldn't waste them on this Jeep.
Yeah, because every Jeep I get, I'm going to take what's nice out of it and put it in Steele's Jeep. Like these tough mats, these are going, bam, you know. We took the radio out of the other Jeep, that's in Steele's Jeep. Everything we come across, we're going to keep buying these Jeeps, and everything cool, we're going to take and put on his Jeep, swap out parts, and eventually he's going to have a sweet Jeep, and we're going to make money along the way.
Yes.
So,
yeah,
I really can't go any further tonight, so this is where I'm at. Stay tuned.
Unless we go buy a $60 set of wheel bearings.
Right, I ain't buying no $60 wheel bearings, so yeah, I've got a bunch of footage I've got to edit because we went that 4 days without uploading.
I know.
And, you know, still filming and doing things.
You can edit this one and I'll edit our Copart one.
There you go. So, yeah, we're picking back up, guys. We're buying more vehicles. We still got to go pick our Copart car up Monday. thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you think I should do anything to this Jeep, let me know. I found a bumper for it for 45 bucks. But I was thinking, it almost looks cooler without a bumper. What if I put Steele's bumper on here, took his bumper off?
I like it without a bumper.
Took it off, and then I have these brackets. I can make up tabs. I was thinking like a tube bumper for Steele. Building one.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
You know, then this one has a bumper. It looks complete.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Because Steele's bumper is an aftermarket bumper off an older Jeep.
Right.
That's why it doesn't have those corner trims. So we'll look at that too. Stay tuned. If you made it this far, guys, thank you for watching. It always gets worse before it gets better.
Yes, it does.
We're dead in the water on the Jeep. So I don't even feel like I got a full video. I'm not going to the junkyard till tomorrow. It's already too late. They closed 20 minutes ago. So I was looking as we're cleaning, and Britt brought up that I have all kinds of car parts, and I saved them because I'm going to use them for things later. Because I know I'll use it for something. This broken drive shaft. It's a big aluminum tube. I'm going to use that for something. I got these bedside rails. They're diamond plate. I want to use them on something. I'm going to use them on something eventually. And then I was looking around, going around, talking about how I'm going to use everything. The drive shaft over there, those bumper rails over there. I want to put them on the Jeep someday. But then I got to this. This right here looks just like a reel. So I'm going to whack it off right here and here. And I'm going to weld it on here because my cables for my welder, I think that's how it got pinched, because they're always just drooped over, and then when you move it, you roll over them, you step on them, they're just everywhere. So I'm going to quick grind this off, weld it on there, that way I can finish something, that way I can end this video. Alright, I've cut it off, I've ground that down. Now, I think I want the wider up top, and then I've got a wire reel. How did I never see that before?
I don't know.
It's like freaking art. So I'm gonna weld this on there. Look at how much better this Miller welds than that Lincoln. Once I scrape all this off, it just looks good under there. It welds so much better than that Lincoln. I don't know if it's the wire or if it's the internals on that welder. That's just flux core. I'm not even using gas. I have 2 huge rolls of flux core that I got to use up before I go spend $200 on a gas tank. I traded a Lincoln welder and 2, I think 20-pound rolls. Well, 2.5, because one came in the welder that I took out of it, and the 2 full rolls that I still have. And you know, I don't weld a lot, so they're gonna last me forever. But yeah, it just looks good. Now let's see let's let it cool off. I'll wrap it up. Figured while I'm at it, I might as well make a helmet holder. I think that's gonna hold pretty good. I'm gonna regret it because, right, except I used a bunch of my exhaust hangers. Someday I'm gonna need one. I'm probably gonna chop one of these off and use it, because those are my exhaust hangers. I still have 30 more of them over on those pipes that I can cut off, but. All right, yes. I think I got enough done now. Well, we got to see it rolled up. There. Now that's a cheap, homemade welding cart. You know what that was before I did that? It was a hose reel for a garden hose. Had a big reel and a handle here, the handle broke off and the reel had rusted through, so I cut everything off, set my welder on it, and it's slowly now becoming a useful little cart.
You know what's funny? I just saw on Harbor Freight the other day.
Yeah.
That those welding carts.
Yep.
For like $200 or $300.
I know. That's why I didn't buy one.
It's insane.
My cheap self saw that on the side of the road and was like, well, that's a welding cart. So that's what we turned it into. And it works nice. Now it works even better because before I just draped all my cables over and it was a hot mess. And I know that's how that cable got trampled on and broke because we just had to buy this. This is all new. So I love the way it works. It's my favorite welder I've ever had. I'll probably never get rid of that one. So there it is. Something's complete. Now I can end this video.
The garage is almost complete.
The garage is getting there.
Almost.
By tomorrow, when we're doing this wheel bearing and filming it, this garage will look good because we'll keep going on this. Y'all don't want to see that. How many times have you watched me clean the garage in my videos? A lot.
But now
it's an
I'm
everyday
doing
thing.
it, and it's gonna look.
Yeah, now she'll yell at me when stuff's out of place. Watch. That's what'll happen. So, hey, if you guys made it this far, thank you for watching. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging in there with us.
Yeah. You guys are awesome.
May not have been a lot happening, but basically we're just filming our, our journey and where we're at, and this is what we're doing. So
I want to say thank you to everyone that told me happy birthday.
yes,
That melted my heart.
Good call.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, and it made my day that much more better. So thank you.
Awesome. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Stay tuned. See what we get done at the junkyard tomorrow. What we get done with that wheel bearing, how it drives, and what I actually end up doing to it, because a lot of the things I say I just think out loud.
Yeah, it's
And
really
then
all just up in the air, and then we talk about it off scenes and come up with our own conclusion. Unless you guys say otherwise.
Generally the cheapest and easiest way.
Yeah, the cheapest, the easiest, and just...
Hey, that's the more money you make off a car.
Exactly.
You can't be going to the dealership and buying all your parts and making everything. You're never going to get that money back.
No, I mean, unless we were building a $10,000 car.
Right.
But
we're not. We're going to build a decent looking Jeep that's going to drive through winter like a dream.
yeah, it's going to run great. It's going to be reliable for whoever buys it. And we're going to make our money, and that's all we're here for.
Amen. So, thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember, like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Peace.